Hello and good evening. We are going to talk to you about MDMA. E by Zachary Raya and Kevin Verne.
So, it is history time. So let us put on our history faces.
History of MDMA. In 1912, a German pharmaceutical company accidentally discovered MDMA. In 1953, an Army Chemical Center tested it for use in espionage and potential brainwashing weaponry. In the 1970s, it was used in therapy until it was made illegal. The medical uses of MDMA.
But where is the fun in that?
Be quiet, stupid. It was thought to be very useful in psychotherapeutic field. It helps stuttering stop. Wow, I can talk just fine, but oh, these glows! It was used in pain relief for terminal cancer patients, and it helped relieve post-traumatic stress disorder.
There are many street names for ecstasy. There is atom, ecstasy, molly, E-X, clarity, ecstasy, clever. Essence, euphoria, hug drug, this, love drug, disco biscuits.
Disco biscuits!
Lover's speed, and someone on ecstasy is known as a rolling etard.
The classification of ecstasy is an entactogen, a stimulant, a psychedelic, and a euphoriant.
But what is the point if there are more classifications than there are drugs?
I told you, be quiet.
There are 5 basic routes of administration. Ecstasy can be swallowed in pill form, it can be snorted, despicable. It can be injected, it can be parachuted.
Parachute is where you grind up the pills, you roll them in a tissue paper, and then you swallow the whole thing until it is in your stomach.
It can also be smoked for a brief moment. Like.
The symptoms of ecstasy are as follows. Anxiety, vomiting, diarrhea, paranoia, constipation, impaired focus and memory, dizziness, jaw cleansing, blurry vision, trying teeth grinding, pupil dilation, muscle tremors, dry mouth, erectile dysfunction, anorgasmia, insomnia, increased heart rate, blood pressure, temperature, sweating, and hyponatremia.
And then, out of nowhere, you start wearing these stupid red lab coats!
Shut up, my wife put it in the wash with my red underwear.
Okay, moving on. We will now show the routes of administration using this Red Cross approved human body diagram. So first, it can be snorted.
Snorting is when it goes through the nose and into the bloodstream, and it goes circulation into the brain, and it produces serotonin, and your brain is just like zoom, zoom, zoom.
Indeed. Then, it can also be consumed.
If it's consumed, it goes into the stomach and then into the bloodstream and circulation, and it goes to the brain, and it's like producing serotonin, and the brain is just like zoom, zoom, zoom.
Then, finally, it can be injected.
Then it goes right into your blood and into the circulation, and then it goes to your brain and serotonin, and it's just like zoom, zoom, zoom.
The short-term effects include hypothermia, hyponatremia, dehydration, and exhaustion. The long-term effects include reduction in concentration of serotonin, which leads to change in mood, appetite, and sleep patterns, muscle contractions, memory loss, difficulty learning, and damage to nervous tissue.
The rebound effects of MDMA are what the body and brain experiences on withdrawal. It experiences depression, aggression, rage, lack of motivation, headaches, panic attacks, insomnia, and muscle soreness.
So in other words, a very, very sad person experiences rebound.
See, what happens is that your body can no longer produce serotonin in normal amounts, and it gets very sad and very sad.
See, at first when you try ecstasy, you're like, oh, these clothes!
Then
But then suddenly you're like,
where are my clothes? Where are my clothes? Because I cannot produce serotonin, which is what you don't know is happening, but it really is happening. The society and culture behind ecstasy are that it is one of the most widely used recreational drugs in the world. It is used in dance clubs, raves, and electronica subculture.
going on. Yeah. The treatment. There is no substitute, like the equivalent of nicotine gum, where no harmless treatments. The only way really is behavioral intervention followed by counseling.
Very sad, very sad. There are many common myths about ecstasy that we are going to refute. It was sold as an appetite suppressant? Nope. It was used at World War I for pain relief? No.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
It was the color of the pill significant in its effect? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? It burns a hole in the brain.
What are these people thinking?
These are crazy people.
What are you?
It contains crushed glass. You must be critically insane for you to believe this. It drains the spinal fluid? No. And it shrinks the penis?
Don't use the internet, kids.
It does not shrink your penis, kids. You still should not use it.
Here are some interesting facts. MDMA is actually an anagram for damn. Sting, Eminem, and Fatboy Slim have used ecstasy, whereas Frank Zappa has never used it. Thus, we can come to the conclusion that as ecstasy use increases, music quality decreases.
These people right here are just bad even though they do not use ecstasy. We can also conclude that the amount of clothing that you have on your body and the amount of ecstasy you use is directly related, and it decreases so fast that you get to this point down here where you are physically naked.
The heart is below the x-axis, which means that you are more naked than naked.
Finally, if with the assistance of my assistant Kevin, music taste is also directly related to the amount of ecstasy that you use. Classical music, not that much ecstasy. Jazz music, still not that much ecstasy. Rock music, more ecstasy. New wave, much more ecstasy. Rap music, very, very, very much ecstasy. But then, when you get to electronica, as you can see, it is very, very, very high, that it even goes straight through the roof. This concludes our ecstasy discussion. Please do not try ecstasy or ever use it. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.